You drew it. Yep. Yeah, that's one you drew. Yeah. G'day, Zao. Hopefully we're going to see the moonrise here. It's a bit smoky, but let's see how we get on. Moonrise courtesy of the P1000. Hope everyone's happy and healthy. Well, to our apparent view, it appears as it rises, but we know from my latest video that it's just our perspective. As it comes towards us from the horizon, it appears to rise. Yeah, it is a great spot out here at Jervis Bay. Got a nice peninsula out there. Should be any second now if it's not already up. Oh, I think it is already up actually. I think I just spotted it. There it is. Already up. Bit smoky out there. Pity we didn't get to see it actually come over the horizon. Don't know if you guys can make that out, but the moon is definitely above the horizon now. Might try again tomorrow night. It's going to be a bit darker, hopefully less smoke and cloud. Was hoping it was going to be a bit darker because that moon was going to move behind the lighthouse and it's going to be an awesome shot. G'day Raphael from Auckland. Similar regards to Justine Arden. Another lousy individual putting lockdowns on her people. It'll be a very important full moon cycle. Do you want to elaborate on that? That's interesting. Burning off Sydney. Oh yeah, they're definitely burning off Sydney. Burning off in Sydney. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're burning off down here too. How's the picture coming through, everyone? Can you kind of see the moon? The outline? Probably would have been better if I was maybe a couple of 100 meters north. That would have been a good shot. Just, yeah, I can't really see it either. Well, we'll see as it comes up a bit more. Just leave a like here. Just an impromptu live stream. Was hoping to see the moon as it came over the horizon, but it wasn't to be. Too much smoke. Maybe next time, maybe tomorrow night. It'll be a bit darker, be a bit more prominent, be a bit brighter. Is everyone happy and healthy? Is the moon out in Auckland yet? Zao? Oh, sorry, Raphael. Raphael, is the moon out in Auckland yet? Yep, healthy but not happy. Well, one of the two. I'd rather definitely be healthy. Yeah, in lockdown again, I know. It's been going on 9 weeks here. 9 weeks in a row. Fraud's going to come undone in the next few weeks. We'll see. I think it's already come undone. It's just that people are too blind to see it. I think if you haven't seen the fraud by now, you're definitely not going to see it. The normies, they're just too brainwashed. They're too indoctrinated by what they see on TV. It's taking it for truth. Just see the moon there now. Where's moon watching? There we go. Probably should have had it on moon watching in the first place. It's actually a nice picture. I might actually take a picture. Yeah, smash the TV. Nobody would know there was any killer disease going on if you weren't watching the media, if you weren't listening to the radio, if you weren't on social media. Nobody would know that we were in a pandemic. No, definitely not a blue moon tonight. It's the, what is it, the 23rd? It can't be. Blue moons only happen on the 1st and the 30th or 31st, usually. What is the moon? Anyone got any ideas? Yeah, lockdown's gearing up in Auckland too. Sorry to hear that. Sacrificial anode, yeah. Well, I think Bob Nodell wants to talk about the electrostatic electric universe sort of conversation on Friday, our Saturday, here in the south, in our time zone. Thanks everyone for joining me. Yep, turned off again. Flat Tony, how are you? Good evening. It's becoming more prominent now, the moon. It's really cool when it comes up over the horizon because you get that refracted kind of mirage at the bottom of it. Tomorrow night will be a lot better. I'll try and get 80 tomorrow night. Full moon tonight. Hope everyone gets to see it. The moon is definitely not what they tell us. Oh, cool. Hey, Paige. Yep. Same from Shell Harbour. Good to see you're not part of Greater Sydney anymore. Flat Tony. Don't know if it really makes much of a difference unless we all come out of lockdown. That's cool, Superflurf. Thanks for being here. Gonna be a beautiful moonlit night tonight. How's it feel being upside down? Oh, I'll stand on my head and I'll tell you. You can do the same. Got nothing to do with where we live. So who thinks the moon rises because we're on a spinning ball falling backwards? Yeah, I'd say you wouldn't be able to do this in Western Sydney at the moment. Just step outside and look at the moon without getting crash tackled. Could just be a bit of refraction, but the moon doesn't look full at the moment. It did say on time and date that it was meant to be a full moon tonight. Could just be a bit of refraction at the bottom there. Yeah, it's a bit egged. Usually the rule of thumb is, as I put in the video of the #1 flat earth proof, that you usually have to take readings of the celestial bodies from above 15 degrees above the horizon. So that's, yeah, it's definitely probably less than 15 degrees above the horizon at the moment. Bit of a googly egg at the bottom there. Kermit, another Aucklander from NZ. Inglewood, I'm absolutely a flat earther. Well, at least you're admitting it. A lot aren't. Doesn't matter where we are, doesn't matter who we are, doesn't matter what you believe. We're definitely all flat earthers. Yeah, I'll check it out, thanks. Yep, we definitely all look up to see the sky. That is just a fact, doesn't matter where you think you live, you always look up to see the sky. Yeah, it's interesting talking about clocks, because the moon, all we know about the moon is it's a month clock. The real months go by the moon, the moonth. And it's roughly about 13 moons per cycle of the stars. In Pittsburgh, the moon is just about 10 degrees beyond its zenith. Cool. Yeah, it's really interesting the way we see the celestial bodies. Some anti-flat earthers would say that seeing a moonrise, seeing a sunrise would absolutely debunk the flat earth. And what I'd say that it is, how are the moon and the sun rising? It can't be because we're on a spinning globe. That's been thoroughly debunked. There is no Coriolis effect. There is no way that we, standing right here, are falling backwards in order to see that moon rising. That's what you have to believe if you're on a globe. That's the only reason why the celestial bodies move, if you think you're on a globe. Because you think you're standing on something that's spinning. You think you're standing here looking at that moon's stationary, if you think you're on a globe, and you're falling backwards away from the moon. That's the only reason why that moon is moving, if you believe you're on a globe. Here on flat earth, we just see the moon moving. We see the sun moving, we see the stars moving. We don't have to assert what they are. We don't have to claim what they are. They just do it. They never not do it. Everything in the sky is a clock. That's all we can assert. That's all we can prove. It's a clock. The sun is a clock for the days. A moon is a clock for the months. Stars are a clock for the years. In Tuscan, it's in the 12 o'clock position. You can get a Theodolite app for your phone. Android phones are a lot easier to get it. I'm not sure what app there is for the iPad or iPhones, but I'll try and put in the description after this the Theodolite app that I've got. It works really well. See angles, and angles can only be measured on a flat Earth. You can't measure an angle with the bottom of the triangle on a globe. If it's a curved surface, you don't have that bottom straight line. Appreciate everyone being here this evening, or if it's this morning, or if it's the night, early morning, late morning, wherever you are. Hope everyone's staying happy and healthy. Inglewood, you never look stupid if you say you are a flat earther. You are never stupid. You are the smartest person in the room. Yep, lost it again. MDD. What's MDD? No, I didn't catch Flat Earth Aussie. Not familiar. Can you elaborate, Flat Tony? Flat Earth Aussie on MDD today. Apparently he did very well. I'm not familiar with his work. Was he debating? Was he just talking about Flat Earth? Oh, modern day debate. Who was he debating against? Jupiter is only a couple of degrees above the moon here at the 1 o'clock position. That's really interesting. I wonder if I'm going to be able to see Jupiter then. That's cool. Thanks for that. Only RTE. Thanks, Vertical Freedom, the Yogi. Whoop. Good to talk to you the other day, mate. Alright guys, I'm going to end this live stream. Thank you for sticking around. I was meant to start a bit earlier to see the moon come up over the horizon, but it wasn't to be. I might leave it on for a bit. Sorry guys, had to go and chase my son down the beach. Going a bit too far. Alright. Catch you all later, guys. Joe Mama, love you too. Appreciate everyone being here. catch you all on Tuesday, Monday, whatever it is. But next time I'll be live streaming. Thanks for joining, Gary. Thanks for being here with us. Hope you can see the moon wherever you are. I'll just zoom in one more time. What is that thing in the sky? Who knows? All we can know is it tells us what time of the month it is. Just a month clock. Tell you how to donate, please. Thanks for asking, Inglewood. If you like my work, if you would like to be a part of Flat Earth School on Fridays with the live guests, if you want to interact with us, please, there's a link under the bottom of this video in the description to join my Patreon. Really appreciate the help. I really appreciate everyone just being here, just liking, just viewing, just commenting. Anything you can donate, your time. That's enough at the moment. That is fine. That's awesome. Well, the lighthouse is on now too. Is it coming on? Don't think you can see it. Oh yeah, you can see it. Alright guys, thanks for sticking around. I'll probably come out and do this again tomorrow. Yeah, Patreon, thanks Inglewood. At the moment, Patreon, I've just applied for monetization on YouTube. Just got over 4,000 view hours. So hopefully there'll be you can super chat soon. You can join as a member. But the only way to see the Friday live shows with my special guests will be to join Patreon. Send you a link, and that's the only way you can see the live show on Fridays or Saturday if you're in my time zone. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining. Oh, hang on, we got something. Moon is facing us straight away in the distance, straight over us, directly selling box. Great evidence. Oh yeah. It's great evidence that I'll say seeing these celestial objects is great evidence that we have a flat sky, as I detailed in my #1 flat Earth proof video. Want to know what you all think? Head over to my channel, Mitchell from Australia. Comment on the #1 flat Earth proof. Want to know what you all think? Thanks Inglewood, he's on Patreon right now joining. You are the best, Inglewood. You will be joining me and my guests this Friday or Saturday, wherever you are. Will be Bob Nodell, and he's going to bring along Zach Zambala, Good Times for All, and also Witsit Gets It, Austin Whitset. They are going to be detailing to me the electrostatic downward vector. It is going to be an awesome show, and Inglewood, you are going to be there joining us live on Friday or Saturday, wherever you are. Thank you so much, Inglewood. You will be my 11th Patreon. I'll be shouting you out in the next live show. Yeah, Austin's pretty cool. I haven't talked to Austin before. It'll be cool to talk to him. So, if you want to see that live show with Bob Nodell from Globebusters, Austin, Witsit Gets It, and Zach Zambala, Good Times for All, talking about the electrostatic downward vector. Please join me on Patreon. It's in the link below in the description. Until next time, peace everyone. If you feel like the world turns on you, turn to Flat Earth School. It's all around us 24/7 since the beginning of existence. I've been Mitchell from Australia. I'll see you next time. I was going to see you next time, but now I've got Mr. Sensible in here. Mr. Sensible. All right, I'll turn my P1000 back on. Mr. Sensible, why does the moon move? I was about to turn it off, then Mr. Sensible just walked in. Mr. Sensible, why does the moon move? Kim. I'll give you 1 minute. Earth rotates power, does it? Yeah, so when my drone goes up, why can I still see the sun moving, the moon moving, and my drone doesn't move? It just hovers there. No Coriolis. Can we see Coriolis, Mr. Sensible? Is there anything that points us to the Earth rotating at all? Just give us one little proofsy. Because the celestial bodies absolutely prove that we are not on a rotating Earth. As do moonrises up over the horizon. Remember, at best, all we've done is disprove the radius of the Earth. You don't have a geometric horizon anymore, a physical Earth curve. So if I move from one place to another, conservation of momentum, yeah, well that violates the first law of thermodynamics, Mr. Sensible. Conservation of momentum. Did you know that conservation of momentum is measured in radians? Conservation of angular momentum is measured in radians. And do you know what you need for measuring radians? Yeah, a radius. It's definitely not 3959 miles, as your globe predicts. We see way too far. Do you know what your new radius is, Mr. Sensible, from the Black Swan? Because after you admit that at best all we've done is disprove your radius, do you know what the new radius is? From a 1 foot observer height, seeing the horizon out 10 miles. 264,000 miles is your new radius, Mr. Sensible, if you still think you're living on a globe. Do you know how far that moon is away, Mr. Sensible, on your globe? 230,000 miles. Yeah. You guys are so screwed. You need the radius for everything. Two points of stellar rotation. So how are the stars rotating, Mr. Sensible? It's definitely not because the Earth's rotating. Joe Mumba says, how many perfect level straight lines does it take to make a sphere? Great point, Joe. Hey, Mr. Sensible, have you seen my #1 flat Earth proof? I'd love to see your take on it. Mr. Sensible also said that he was going to do a live show 1 for 1 to debunk all my live shows. I've got 5 up, Mr. Sensible. You're 5 behind. I told you you couldn't keep up. We've had a stream together, Mr. Sensible. Did you know that I'm actually doing this for a living now, Mr. Sensible? My time is literally very precious. I'm running 5 live shows a week. This is actually my 6th this week. I'm just doing what #1 proof. Look at my channel, #1 flat Earth proof. See what you think. Mr. Sensible absolutely proves the Earth is flat, because the Black Swan absolutely proves that the Earth is not round. So I've filled that void, because everyone was wandering around saying, what is this Earth now that it's not round, that it's not a sphere, that it's not rotating? And I've filled the void. I've got the #1 flat Earth proof on my channel. But as I was saying, Mr. Sensible, bless you. As I was saying, Mr. Sensible, if you want to have my time, you can interact with me one-on-one. Go to my Patreon, sign up. Yeah, we can definitely have a stream, Mr. Sensible, but you're going to have to sign up to my Patreon, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to interact with me now. I'm very busy. After you sing my Patreon. Sign? Sign. Got it out. Easy for you to say. Yeah, you might not know, Mr. Sensible, I've become unemployable, so I'm doing this full time now. That's why I'm doing live streams. And the only way to interact with me live, if you want to talk to me, is just to be a patron. You're welcome to join my Patron, and you will have me one-on-one, Mr. Sensible. See you soon, Mr. Sensible. He's going to be my newest patron. Thanks, mate. Looking forward to your donation. Alright, been going for half an hour now. Alright, Mr. Sensible, head over to my YouTube channel. Check out the #1 Flat Earth Proof. And if you want my time live, talking to me one-on-one, be a patron. Everyone else, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you next time on Flat Earth School.